We've got some breaking news on the New Orleans Saints involving quarterback moves, plural there, which we'll break down momentarily. But first, if you are a real Saints fan, just like producer Trace, subscribe right now. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. That way, we can do even more videos for you throughout the NFL offseason and in season here at Chat Sports. You're watching New Orleans Saints now. I am Tom Downey, and the Saints have added yet another quarterback this offseason, this time an outside addition, as Andy Dalton has agreed to a one-year deal worth up to $6 million, $3 million of which is guaranteed. So not that dissimilar from what he signed a couple years ago when he took over as the Cowboys' backup QB. And that is, in the end, what Dalton will be for the Saints. Make no mistake, the money and the quarterback he is at this point in his NFL career all say the same thing. Dalton is a backup. He is not going to start over Jameis Winston if Winston is healthy, because Dalton is just a backup. His numbers have been okay in recent years. He got a starting job with the Bears, then they traded up for Justin Fields, and Dalton wasn't great anyway. 2020 was one of his better, more recent years, as he was the Cowboys' backup QB. Got to start when Dak Prescott unfortunately got injured, and he was okay. 2019, Bengals run, gets hurt, wasn't great. The offense had issues. 2018 also wasn't great. Dalton is not what he was at his prime, which was a starting-ish caliber QB. However, Dalton can serve as a great backup quarterback. If he is your backup, you feel good about your depth chart, depending on who your starting QB is. This is insurance in case Winston A isn't healthy in time for week one, or more likely outcome I think will be healthy for week one, B, in the event he does end up getting hurt again. This is not Dalton coming in and saying, yeah, you're going to compete for the starting job. That's not what's going on here. This is depth. This is a backup QB option after the team lost Trevor Siemian, ironically, to the Chicago Bears. So they've traded QBs in free agency, kind of, sort of. We'll spend some more time on the other quarterback stuff going on here. But first, grade the signing for me of, and we'll call it 1 year, $4 million. It's probably closer to what he gets in the end. A, B, C, D, or F. This is the pinned comment on today's video. So if the ad break plays here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and give me a grade, A, B, C, D, or F. I think it's a fine move. I got no complaints about it. My question, though, is, does this impact Saints draft plans? Or more likely, is this a sign of what their draft plans were going to be? You've got Winston under contract. Okay, there's QB1. Dalton is QB2. Okay? That leaves the boat, Blake Bortles, and Ian Book, who we all watched him play last year. So you could move on from Book. Oh, that'd be really quickly to move on from a QB who was not in a good position to have success last year if you wanted to take an early round QB. This, and I was already on board with this philosophy, the Saints probably weren't going to go QB in round one. I think that is still their plans, and I feel more solidified with that with the signing now of Andy Dalton. We got more coming up here on Jameis Winston, plus Taysom Hill. There is a reason why he was not on that QB depth chart. But I want to make sure you guys are subscribed. I want to do more Saints videos for you guys, especially with the NFL draft less than a month away. We've got some updated first-round draft targets coming up for you guys in the near future. So make sure you guys are subscribed at youtube.com/Saints today so you don't miss out on any of our Saints-themed videos. Let's talk now about Jameis Winston, who says, as every player in ever says, I am actually ahead of schedule in my recovery from a torn ACL. I don't ever recall a player saying, yeah, I'm way behind. Like, I should be 2 months further along. Like, everyone's ahead of schedule, which at this point I think really means they're on schedule for the recovery side of it there for Jameis Winston. Now, Winston says he'll be back well before training camp, which the timing actually think does make some sense there. And Winston, of course, is in line to start for the Saints. The completion percentage was not great last year. We'll see how the offense adjusts. Getting Michael Thomas back will help in a significant way as well. Great touchdown-interception ratio. So Winston's your starter. Dalton is your backup. Ian Book, for now, is QB3, plus Taysom Hill continues to exist as your flex athlete, gadget guy, but he sucks at playing QB. So what is your confidence level in the Saints QB room? You've got options. You could be a playoff team with this quarterback room. We know how poor the NFC is. I'm not a franchise guy, though. So be honest with me in the comments section. What is your confidence level right now in the Saints QB room? It's a scale of 1 to 100. 1 being you think there's nobody good, 100 being it's the best tight end room in the QB room in the NFL. Sound off in the comments section. I said tight on accident. Let's talk about Taysom Hill now. Dennis Allen, head coach, says that Hill will focus on playing tight end, saying he didn't like having Hill standing next to him when Jameis Winston was out there at QB, or doesn't like that idea. Okay, it's the right move in the end. Taysom Hill is not a QB. I'm sorry, he's not. And Sean Payton loved him. Cool. The tight end gadget role better maximizes Hill. The contract's a sunk cost, I'm sorry, and will help him get on the field more. So what is your one-word only reaction to Taysom Hill apparently moving to tight end full time? Sound off with one word only for me in the comments section. My one word is right, because this is the right move for Taysom Hill. His value comes from being able to play tight end, H-back, wide receiver, special team stud, and the occasional gadget play with wildcat looks at QB. And I'm sorry, Taysom Hill truthers. I know you guys exist out there. He's not a good QB. He can't throw. Well, at least can't throw well. Like, the Saints should have beat the Cowboys if Taysom Hill could throw the football. And he just couldn't do it. He wasn't accurate. He wasn't a good downfield thrower. He's a great athlete. There is a role for him in the NFL. I acknowledge all of that. QB ain't the spot for him, though. Now, you still can use Hill as a gadget guy. He can throw a lot better than most tight ends, or pretty much all tight ends. He's just not a full-time QB. He's more like, if you remember, Cedric Wilson. He can do trick plays for you for the Cowboys, and Dolphins might have their better QB there. Hill can throw in the sense that the Saints have asked him to. He can't throw well. I will never get out of my mind. Taysom, I think it's against the Falcons, does this like big crow hop, heaves the ball as far as he can. It's 50 yards in the air, maybe an underthrown by 20. Like the receiver stopped, ran back 5 yards, and caught it like it was a punt. That's not an NFL QB. But there is room for Hill in the NFL. And I think that H-back tight end role is a better fit for him. Do I still want to use Taysom Hill as my read option QB in the red zone? Yeah, I do. Use the gadget packages for Taysom Hill. That is all fine. Does he become starting tight end? I don't know. I think it's that flex player role. I'll put him at tight end too right now. Sorry, Nick Vannett. There's also Ethan Wolf and Dylan Schoner and maybe Juwan Johnson's your red zone guy. Hoping for the Adam Trotman breakout, but Hill at tight end allows you to do what he should be doing. Special teams, gadgets as a playmaker, not as an actual NFL QB.